Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another live airing. I am your host, Double P. Uh, I put the title of this episode, Spoken Words on Shedeur Sanders. Um, if it ain't one thing, it's another thing. If it ain't one thing, it's another thing in media. The flip-flop is crazy. And I'm just on this journey with wrist up, throwing my wrist up for Shedeur. So I'm gonna give you the latest and the greatest uh, before this game against the Buffalo Bills. Game's at 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's a nationally televised game. I'm here down in Atlanta, Georgia. I already checked the Spectrum Stream Guide. I don't even gotta leave the house. I can watch both the Browns and the Bills play, and I can watch the Pittsburgh Steelers and going against the Seahawks in the comforts of my home. But I'll probably go out anyway just to be amongst the crowd. So I'm going to drop and give you the latest on the spoken words against Shedeur Sanders this week. But some very key information I need to give you all. Again, I'm the host, Double P of Premier Sports Talk. I saturated my channel, Premier Sports Talk, with so much short video feeds that I have, I would say 80% of my subscribers tune in just to drop the short video, to check out the short video feeds. So what I did was I just launched my new channel. I'm not getting rid of Premier Sports Talk. I'm not. But posting so many short onto that, and I need to get more engaged with my live content. So I just dropped, and you can see the bottom. I got my new channel. I need you all who subscribe that would like to see more live content. The ask is that if you can drop into that channel, Premier Sports Media for You. I already set up the page. Whenever you watch this, if you can drop in the comments, let me know that you did. Subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Just drop. It's going to be the sister affiliated channel, Premier Sports Talk. I just dropped Premier Sports Media for You. I need 50 subscribers to be able to go live on that channel. So I'm over here on my Premier Sports Talk channel. Again, I'm not getting rid of the channel, Premier Sports Talk. I'm going to continue going on with it. What's up? What's up? Thank you for dropping in, LeBron. I don't think you subscribe to the channel, but hey, thank you for tapping in here. What I'm doing is I just want to announce is this particular channel, Premier Sports Talk, I've got so many people that likes all my short video feeds that I drop, that drop my own music videos that I drop, that I create personally. I drop them on this channel. Everybody's tapped into that, but I need to push my live content feed where I'm talking to you all and I'm engaging. So you'll see where it says at Premier Sports Media for You. Any of you all that want to tap into my sister affiliated channel, it'd be great. Appreciate it. Have over 3,700 subscribers on this channel. Again, I'm not a channel. Just need to. I just had for 2026 Premier. I have no idea. I have no idea why I had that glitch. That was in that glitch. But I just I'm here to drop some content and give you all my new channel. I want to start it till 2026, but I'm doing what I initially started this particular topic. I called it the Shedeur Sanders Chronicles. I'm a big time Sanders family supporter. Ever since Shedeur Sanders and out, it must be an internet glitch. I apologize for that. I have no idea the greatest on what they're saying on Shedeur Sanders prior to the game tomorrow um, against the Buffalo Bills. And what's crazy is, y'all, is that it's crazy how the media, whether it be national media or local media, I'm gonna keep running. I have no idea why this feed keeps going. Crazy how they say one thing on one part of the week and then they flip and say another thing. So I just want to. And what's crazy is then the teams that be, but his own media in Cleveland, one day they talk about him. I'm having an internet glitch. I do apologize for that, y'all. I do apologize for that. So first, I want y'all to listen to the Buffalo's Bill coach and what he has to say before we get into what they're saying crazy in Cleveland.
Dangerous with the tool set that he brings to the table. And he's done a great job. I think their offense has actually ratcheted up since he's been under center. So that'll be a big challenge for us.
So that was Sean McDermott, the coach of the Buffalo Bills. He's already saying that Shedeur is dangerous. He's been dangerous. He said he's been getting better. Each week he's been progressing. It's crazy how the coaches speak highly of Shedeur, but then the media, the beat writers for the Cleveland Browns, they talk crazy. They a bunch of flip-floppers. One day saying one thing, the next day they saying another. So it's just crazy. So today, I was running around doing some things earlier today. And then there's actually 4 sports media channels that I tap into to get the content up there in Cleveland. Shedeur Sanders. Sports show, I tap into 923 The Fan. I tap into the Tony Rizzo show and ESPN Cleveland. So I wasn't even aware they came on today, but I want you to listen. This is the ultimate Cleveland sports show. And then I need y'all to drop. What's up, Selmo? What's up? I got to drop a new Selmo. I just dropped a new channel to do my live feeds on, man. I produced so many shorts that I want to like inspiration from college football. I want to drop my live feeds on my separate channel. I'm not getting rid of this channel, but I need to it's scrolling across on the screen. It has the app sports media to tap in. Yeah. Would you say he's your favorite? You know what? I got so much, just to give you some background for me, I'm homegrown, born and raised from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I bleed black and yellow, but I've been a big time Sanders family supporter. And the internet's flashing in and out. So when you don't see me in the screen, I do apologize. It's the first time I'm having this glitch. I don't know where I'm doing this. But Shedeur Sanders is the next generation young player that I do like. My Steelers is my Pittsburgh Steelers, but I want to see Shedeur do. I still want to see Shedeur play well because I would like him to see him have the opportunity to be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. I'm gonna pause it. I would like for y'all to give me some Epstein Island Diddy party. What? What you talking about, Joe? Selma, what's up? I'm not bashing the Browns, buddy. Somebody from Germany in here? Appreciate that. But let's tap in.
Who's better, Dak Prescott or Tim Tebow?
It basically was like that.
Does LeBron like Luka?
This is the perfect way to start today's TV show. There's 3 games left in the regular season. Guys, in your opinion, who has more at stake over the final 3 games of the 2025 season? Head coach Kevin Stefanski or rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders?
All right, I want to get y'all comments. The first question that they asked, this is coming from Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, Cleveland Browns. All right. The Browns play the Bills, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they end with a away game against the Cincinnati Bengals. Who has more at stake? I want y'all to drop it in the comment. The future's already written that he's going to get fired anyway, or do you think Shedeur Sanders has more at stake? Drop it in the comments for me.
Super easy.
It's Shedeur. Yeah. Kevin's got a guaranteed contract for millions and millions and millions of dollars. His grandchildren's grandchildren will be just fine. I mean, so will Shedeur. It's based on family money. Yeah. But in terms of what he's accomplished, what's on the line for Shedeur, this may be it for him in terms of a starting job, in terms of an opportunity. You know, we'll wait and see what happens after the season. If Kevin
Now, what I want to pause right here on this. This voice you hear, I forget his last name. His name is Jason on YouTube, the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. I do not care for Jason. I'm gonna tell you, I do not care for Jason. He never wants to give Shedeur Sanders his props. He always comes on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, and then he always say he know for a fact that he has this information that he won't put names on of negative things that's being said about Shedeur. So it pushes that false narrative.
okay, he's going to go home and cash his checks, and he'll work again somewhere else in the NFL next year, the year after, whenever he chooses to come back. For Shedeur, this may be his one and only shot for now as a starting quarterback in the league. So this is a massive, huge opportunity for Shedeur. It's been this whole back half of the season. We've seen some really good. We've seen some really bad out of him. But when you're talking about the Bears, the Bills, the Steelers, we talked about it on the YouTube show, 3 straight games against playoff contenders. This is your opportunity to put some pretty good things on tape for whether it's here or elsewhere next year. This is a massive opportunity for Shedeur.
So I do agree with y'all, and I need y'all, when y'all listen to this, tell me how you feel when you hear these people speak. It is a huge, massive opportunity for Shedeur Sanders to put himself on display, to show his grit, that in the event that if the Cleveland Browns don't keep him, that he'll have enough on tape to some for him. And I really, I be real with y'all. I think I feel like that Browns, social media after games when Shedeur does well, we've seen him on the sidelines telling the Raiders how he gave Shedeur a hug. But we got to remember that Andrew said from the beginning that there was an opportunity there during the draft with Shedeur sitting in the 5th round he came out of Andrew Berry's mouth and he said that Shedeur Sanders was going to outplay his draft pick, and it was an asset that he couldn't pass up. Do you hear the words he was using? Shedeur Sanders was sitting there at the 5th round. He couldn't pass it up because he was going to outplay his draft pick, and he would be an asset. There's rumors out there in the world and in the world of social media that right before the NFL draft deadline that the Colts was trying to get Shedeur Sanders, but the management was asking for too high of a draft pick for him. I can't substantiate that, but that's what it is in rumor control. People want to say they want to use that narrative Shedeur Sanders was passed up by all 32 teams. Well, we already know for a fact, and both the coach from the Baltimore Ravens, we know from Philadelphia Eagles, they was going to take Shedeur. But Shedeur didn't want to be a backup quarterback. He wanted to have a better opportunity and being able to start in the NFL. And he said, thank you, but no thank you to the Baltimore Ravens. I wonder how he feels now. The Philadelphia Eagles was going to draft him too, but he turned that down. Now, Andrew Berry came from the Philadelphia Eagles. If you don't know, Andrew Berry, the GM for the Browns, he has a twin brother. Andrew Berry came from the Philadelphia Eagles, and then they gave up their last 2 picks to draft up to get you got it. But I need y'all to drop count. Let me know your NFL team is. Let me know if you Shedeur Sanders supporter. If you're a Shedeur Sanders supporter, put W12 in the chat. Let me know. Key thing here, Myles Garrett. He needs 1 more sack to tie the 22.5 sack record, and he needs 2 to break it to be the all-time sack leader. Let's get back into this.
Fine.
Yeah, heck yeah, bro. This ain't even no question. I don't even know how they argued this on first take. This easy.
How did you argue Kevin?
Like Kevin's
They all picked Kevin. But
That's insane.
Look, Kevin's,
Well, no, actually, that's par for the course.
right. Okay, there you go.
We're in a hot take.
You know-
Now, this is the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. They're speaking on Shedeur Sanders.
Like, so,
10 years.
man, but I'll tell you, Kevin's gonna cash them checks. He been in there. He's gonna take a little bit of time off if he does get fired by the Browns. To take some time, do some TV stuff, go hang around, maybe be a coach in waiting or coach in watching and soak up some knowledge and come back.
Do y'all
and
think-
at least be a coordinator somewhere?
Do y'all think Kevin Stefanski getting fired after the last game against the Bengals?
And do your thing is you come out here and play well against the Bills, a playoff team, that puts you in a different level, right? Because you can say, listen, we said it about the Titans, it was just the Titans. You ain't gonna be able to do that against the Bills. If he plays well against the Bills or a division rival in the Pittsburgh Steelers, they got a lot to play for, and these are home games in front of people. If you don't believe these type of games go a long way, Bull, this is definitely an opportunity for him to put on tape. Because let me tell you this: starting jobs don't come around like that.
Yeah.
So y'all just that's Garrett Bush. G. Bush, he got his own. He's on several social media networks and channels. His name is Garrett Bush, Garrett. I'm tapped into him. I know Selmo's tapped into him. He's been doing this for years. He's with the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. He got G. Bush, his own YouTube channel. He's on, I think, at least 5 different platforms. So you definitely want to tap into him. He's a big time Shedeur Sanders supporter. No nonsense, and then tries to keep these people in check. Narrative on Shedeur. But how do y'all think that Shedeur Sanders, even if he shows and does well in these next 3 games, do you think the Cleveland Browns will actually give him the opportunity to be in line to be the starting quarterback for him next year? Come on, due in the field from Germany. You in Germany, Selmo? I don't understand what you're saying here. Yeah, I'm it's an internet connection. I'm not sure why it's doing that. My apologies. I do apologize here. But do you think Shedeur Sanders, if he plays decent these next 3 games, do you think the Browns are really going to give Shedeur an opportunity to compete for being the starting quarterback next year? Or do you think they're going to give up their 2 draft picks and try to draft up to get the Indiana quarterback, Fernando Mendoza? What do y'all think? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. Those of you who are in here or whenever you tap in, let me know your thoughts. Do you think Shedeur Sanders is actually going to be a franchise quarterback? Do you think it's going to be with the Browns, or do you think the Browns will do and trade him off? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know who your favorite NFL team is. And most importantly, whenever you watch this live feed, y'all, scroll across the bottom, and then it says my new channel that I just launched, because I want to do all my live video feeds on the new channel, Premier Sports Media for you. I had to create that channel because I'm trying to get more engagement with you all. I love doing these live streams, whether it's be out and about, whether I pull over in my car and I set up a thumbnail and do it, or I set up the tripod and I do a live airing. I haven't done that in a while. Or if I'm in the conference in my office in the home and I come on here, I like doing these more than posting short videos. So I want to, I got 3,700, over 3,700 subscribers, and hopefully those subscribers, though, that like the live feed will tap in so I can go live. I need 50 subscribers. Actually, I think I need 45 more to live Premier Media for you. So let's see. Gotta tap in.
I mean, I don't even think this is much. Clearly, I don't think the decision on Stefanski, I gotta believe, has already been made.
I don't think so. No.
They're going to determine it based on what happens in these 3 games.
I don't think
that would be asinine.
I don't
They're
think
just gonna wait until what they have a whole season.
I mean, if you're leaning towards firing him right now, to me, there's nothing he can do in the last 3 games to change that.
if they beat Buffalo and Pittsburgh,
They're not going to be Buffalo.
I know that, but
Is Kevin Stefanski getting fired, y'all? Y'all let me know.
There's no way I can keep him, but I don't want to.
His record currently is 6-25 in 2 years.
Mine made up on Shedeur.
How has he still got a job?
Well, that's why I said it's not as much on Shedeur as you guys are saying. I think with it organizationally now to change, obviously, if everybody's fired, I don't know how much he could change people's opinions in these 3 games, good or bad.
Shedeur?
Yeah, I don't.
He goes out there and balls out against Buffalo.
I agree with that. There's a chance he comes back as the starting quarterback next year. Right. He balls out the next 3 games. I don't think there's a chance, and you may be right. Maybe they haven't made the decision, but just from me watching with all of the pre-snap penalties, and
what do y'all think?
I'm telling you right now, I don't think the decision is final.
Maybe they haven't, but I think they're closer to saying this. Shedeur, I think, right now has a better chance of coming back and being QB1, or at least having a chance to win QB1 next year than Kevin does of coming back as the starting head coach next year. I just don't know.
So I have to leave that there. I can't believe Jay said this. There's Jason and there's Jay. And that guy you just heard speaking, his name is Jay. He's typically anti-Shedeur. He's a diehard Cleveland Brown fan. But let me know, who do you think got a better chance in coming back for the Cleveland Browns next year? Shedeur Sanders coming back to be going into the new season as QB1, or Kevin Stefanski coming back? I don't think the two can coexist. We all know by watching this soap opera here, or if you've been following it at all, that Kevin Stefanski had no intention on playing Shedeur Sanders this year. Matter of fact, he did some shady stuff. And before Shedeur Sanders even arrived at the training facility, Stefanski, and this is documented too, already told his offensive staff that this was going to be a red shirt year for Shedeur Sanders. They had any intention on letting Shedeur Sanders this year. But yet, the media, anybody, that it was a 4 QB competition. He lied to us all. He lied to us all. I hate that this thing is fading out, lagging. But y'all let me know. So Mary Kay Cabot, let me know if y'all know who Mary Kay Cabot is, y'all. Boy, she's been Cleveland Browns beat writer, award-winning for at least 20 years, a long time. Her and Tony Grossi. His real name's Anthony Grossi, but they go by Tony Grossi. ESPN Cleveland. Mary Kay Cabot works for Cleveland.com. They're the beat writers. Well, Tony Grossi works for ESPN, and Mary Kay Cabot, she's a beat writer for the Cleveland Browns. So Mary Kay Cabot, her working for the Cleveland Browns, she spits out the narrative that what the Cleveland Browns wants us, the fans, and social media to hear. She's like the voice for the Cleveland Browns. So let's listen to what Mary Kay Cabot has to say about Kevin Stefanski and the general manager, Barry.
Going back to the coach and the GM one more time, I can't remember if I've asked you this before, but do you think, it seems to me that, maybe I'm reading into what you're saying that I'm not getting this right, but it seems to me you are more confident that Andrew Berry's going to keep his job than Kevin Stefanski. Is that fair, or do you think it's about equal?
Well, the truth is, right
What's
now,
up, Danielle?
I do not know what Jimmy Haslam is thinking. I have no idea. They may have already decided behind the scenes that Kevin Stefanski was saddled with 2 rookie quarterbacks this year, and that they were not going to hold his feet to the
What
fire.
y'all think?
So I do not know what the thinking is there. All I know is what Jimmy Haslam told us at the owners' meetings. And that
Is
was
Kevin going to be
basically,
gone?
yes, we want to give Kevin an opportunity to coach the quarterback once we get him. Well, they don't have him yet. And so I don't know if he's going to hold to that or if he's not. Is he going to look at a game like the Bears game and say, free? Or is he going to look at the Titans game and say, we should not have lost at home to a one-win team? I don't really know. But I do think that, so I feel like he's safe.
So what do y'all think? You know, do y'all think it'll be a good thing or a bad thing? It's like Shedeur Sanders is like, all the odds has been stacked against him. I don't know if y'all agree or disagree, but do you think if Kevin Stefanski, if the owner moves on from Kevin Stefanski, do y'all think that that'll be a bad thing for Shedeur? Or do you think if they keep Kevin Stefanski, that Shedeur and Kevin Stefanski can coexist? My personal opinion, if they keep Kevin, they got to really bring in a real offensive coordinator. Because Kevin Stefanski, his play calling was trash on the offensive coordinator when he was calling the plays, when Joe Flacco was there, when Dylan Gabriel was there. And then he gave up the play calling. Oh, I don't know. What y'all think, y'all? What do y'all think? Tommy Reese, you know, at least when Tommy Reese has been doing the play calling, they're letting Shedeur throw missiles down range. They're letting Shedeur throw missiles down range. So Tony Grossi, the typical on Shedeur, I need y'all to listen.
Tony, for Game 5, what do you see with him? 2 weeks ago, his best game. Last week, his worst game. Do you still see progression from him? And how do you think his own team views his progress?
Well, you know, there's areas of improvement that he could make. Like this week, the whole subject was, you know, completions. And if you see him making more completions, get over the 60% mark. And I don't mean just thinking and dunking it, but I mean completing to guys who are all, that's got to continue. He did, you know, and against Chicago. So little by little, he corrects things that are, you know, in his game, and he knows it. So
Drop your comments. How he's been a Shedeur Sanders basher, but he spin his narrative around. He's starting to come to the Shedeur side. He may even become a Shedeur uncle.
I don't think he needs to win or throw 300 yards to make a good showing. He's just got to correct some things like completing passes for more. And I'd like to see him distribute it more to the wideouts, you know, rather than just rely on Fannin so much.
Tony, what is the future of Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland? If somebody asked you that nationally, what would you say?
I don't know how to answer that. You know, he's under contract for 4 years. Who's going to be the coach? Who's going to be the GM? Right now, I'm not prepared to say he's their starting quarterback next year. Maybe somebody in the building believes that. You know, really? Maybe. But there's no sign of that, right? Right. Based on how long it took him to get him in. So I think he comes back. We'll see what happens.
Well, it's just.
Drop y'all comments. The chat's open. Drop y'all comments. Do you think? I just don't know, because this has been one soap opera ride following Shedeur and these damn Cleveland Browns. Man, it's they keep doing it. They say the definition of insanity is when you do the same thing over and over and over again, and you expect a different outcome. It's just crazy. I think Shedeur Sanders made the 42nd starting quarterback for the Browns organization. But there's also a saying that the first will be last and the last will be first. We seeing a living testimony in Mr. Sanders. A walking, living testimony. Joe Flacco was there. Kenny Pickett was there. They put everybody, Dylan Gabriel, in front of Shedeur. And now he comes up with no reps, gets thrown into a game when Dylan Gabriel so-called had to the game against the Ravens. But then after that game, balled out against the Raiders. He has the most completion for any rookie, except we tied with Joe Burrow with 50-yard completions. He's getting his opportunity and he's shining. But I'm going to rock with Shedeur. I'm going to continue with him on his journey. I just wanted to come on here live. I needed to, whenever you watch this, I got it in my parent channel. The original channel is called @Premier Sports Talk. But I launched way too many short videos on there, and I got a lot of subscribers that love my short video posts that I post. I get just got over 50,000 views on one short video post. But I'm trying to tap into the people that like the live feed and the engagement, because that's what I really love to do, and that's what I want to rock with in 2026. I'm not getting rid of my channel, Premier Sports Talk. Matter of fact, whenever I get to 50 subscribers, I'll be able to go live. And when I do go live, the live posts on this app that I'm on, I'll be able to do one live video, and it can launch it out to a total of 6 destinations. So Premier Sports Talk is not going away, but I need you all support to tap into what you see there. Premier Sports Media for you. If you could tap into that channel. I need 45 more subscribers before I came on so I can go live on that channel. I do not want to post short video feeds on there, not heavy, because that's what got me caught up on Premier Sports Talk, is that everybody loves that short video feed that I post. And I need to have my Premier Sports Media for you, to where I do all my live content primarily on. Thank you all to the internet, so I apologize for that. I know there was an internet outage with Spectrum, so maybe that's the problem. But let me leave you with one positive thing that they did say, coming from Cleveland Browns Daily.
Two things to look at. Some of the things that resulted in the loss are obviously negative things that have been continuing to be a problem all season long. But I do think that the headliner, and I'm in a relatively good mood on a Monday, is the play of the quarterback. And Shedeur Sanders, week to week to week, has gotten better and better and better. And what he was when he was thrust into action with the injury to Dylan all that time ago to what he is now are two completely different things. It's remarkable to watch what he just picks up week to week. Now,
so that's Cleveland Browns Daily. I wanted to close this live feed out on a positive note. That's Cleveland Browns Daily. They're on YouTube. They work directly for the Cleveland Browns. They're speaking the voice for the Cleveland Browns management. They're changing their flopping narrative also and starting to speak positive of Shedeur Sanders. My hopes is that he continues to progress and elevate in his play and truly has an opportunity to be the Cleveland Browns starting quarterback for next year. Y'all let me know. The Cleveland Browns have so many needs. They're like a white. The Browns are like a pipes in your house that bust when it freezes, and all kind of leaks come sprouting out. They need wide receivers. They need offensive linemen. They're hemorrhaging. They are hemorrhaging. They don't have no starting linemen coming back. How do you allow that to happen? The offensive lineman on the interview that they do during the week, the offensive line coach said they was going to beg Joe Paterno to come back for one more year. He's done 12 years in the season. That's number 75, the starting left guard. He's been playing injured. Back and knees messed up. The offensive line coach already about and said Paterno through the week be able to walk through the facility, but then he presses ends up being able to play and finish the game. So I truly respect Joe Paterno. But let me know your thoughts. Are you a Shedeur Sanders supporter? Good, bad, or indifferent. I don't care. Drop your comments in here. Let me know who your NFL team is. Let me know if you rock with Shedeur. Let me know if you want to see the Cleveland Browns get another quarterback, or do you want to see them go with Shedeur Sanders for the year 2026, and then the Browns utilize their draft picks to build around and fix that hemorrhaging that they got going on. You know, right now they have no starting lineman coming back for next year. Jerry Jeudy is not a QB1. He's a QB2 at best. He really should be a 3. Let me know y'all thoughts. And again, I'm Double P. I'm the host of Premier Sports Talk. I just launched my new channel. It's in there flashing across the bottom, and it's right above the word subscribe that you see there. It's Premier Sports Media for you. Please go in and tap and subscribe to Premier Sports Media for you. I want to do 90% of my live feeds and my engagement on that channel. I'm not getting rid of this channel, but I needed to come on live so I can promote that channel, come to you live. Thank you, each and every one of you that subscribe to Premier Sports Talk. We're not going away, but I had to launch a new channel for 2026. Had to, because I got 3,700 and something subscribers on this channel. And I just need 50 of you. And even if you're new tapping in, tap in, subscribe, being a blessing. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for being a blessing to me. And like I always say when I close out, may you receive blessings back double fold, but more importantly, be a blessing to somebody else. And one other thing, it's the holiday season here. May you all have a joyous and blessed holiday. Thank you. I'll see you. And have a blessed holiday. I rock with the Sanders family. And I am a Shedeurian and a see you.